It was a cool, quiet November day in San Francisco, and Alphonse Rivera, a lean, dark man of 50, sat behind the counter of his bookstore, flipping through The Great Big Book of Death. The old-fashioned bell over the door rang, and Rivera looked up as the Emperor of San Francisco, a great woolly storm cloud of a fellow, tumbled into the store, followed by his faithful dogs, Bummer and Lazarus, who roughed and frisked with urgent intensity, then darted around the store like canine Secret Service agents, clearing the site in case a sly assassin or meaty pizza lurked among the stacks. "The names must be recorded, Inspector," the Emperor proclaimed, "lest they be forgotten." Rivera was not alarmed, but by habit his hand fell to his hip, where his gun used to ride. 25 years a cop, the habit was part of him, but now the gun was locked in a safe in the back room. He kept an electric stun gun under the counter that in the year since he opened the store had been moved only for dusting. "Whose names?" "Why, the names of the dead, of course," said the Emperor. "I need a ledger." Rivera stood up from his stool and set his reading glasses on the counter by his book. In an instant, Bummer, the Boston Terrier, and Lazarus, the Golden Retriever, were behind the counter with him, the former standing up on his hind legs, hopeful bug eyes raised in tribute to the treat gods, a pantheon to which he was willing to promote Rivera for a price. "I don't have anything for you," said Rivera, feeling as if he should have somehow known to have treats handy. "You guys aren't even supposed to be in here. No dogs allowed." He pointed to the sign on the door, which not only was facing the street, but was in a language Bummer did not read, which was all of them. Lazarus, who was seated behind his companion, panting peacefully, looked away so as not to compound Rivera's embarrassment. "Shut up," Rivera said to the retriever. "I know he can't read. He can take my word for it. That's what the sign says." "Inspector?" The Emperor smoothed his beard and shot the lapels of his dingy tweed overcoat, composing himself to offer assistance to a citizen in need. "You know, also, that Lazarus can't talk." "So far," said Rivera, "but he looks like he has something to say." The ex-cop sighed, reached down, and scratched Bummer between the ears. Bummer allowed it, dropped to all fours, and chuffed. "You could have been great," he thought. "A hero. But now I will have to sniff a mile of heady poo to wash the scent of your failure out of my nose. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, very nice. You are my new best friend." "Inspector?" "I'm not an inspector anymore, Your Grace." "Yet inspector is a title you've earned by good service, and it is yours forevermore." "Forevermore?" Rivera repeated with a smile. The Emperor's grandiose manner of speaking had always amused him, reminded him of some more noble, genteel time, which he'd never really experienced. "I don't mind the title following me so much, but I had hoped I'd be able to leave all the strange happenings behind with the job." "Strange happenings?" "You know, you were there. The creatures under the streets, the death merchants, the hellhounds, Charlie Asher. You don't even know what day it is, and you know—" "It's Tuesday," said the Emperor. "A good man, Charlie Asher, a brave man, gave his life for the people of our city. He will long be missed, but I am afraid the strange happenings continue." "No, they don't," said Rivera, with more authority than he felt. Moving along. That it was Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, had put him on edge already, sent him to the drawer to retrieve the Great Big Book of Death. But he would not give weight to more reminders. "Acknowledge a nightmare and you give it power," someone had told him. Maybe the spooky goth girl who used to work for Charlie Asher. "You said you need a ledger?" "To record the names of the dead. They came to me last night, hundreds of them, telling me to write down their names so they are not forgotten." "In a dream?" Rivera did not want to hear this, not at all. It had been a year since all that had happened, since the big book had arrived, calling him to action, and he'd walked away. So far, so good.